Hey everybody.
Right. I'm better off not knowing.
Good Saturday afternoon. Let's flip this around. We are at Cowboys Memorial Event today. Memorial / outreach. Irish Rover. Joe! How are you? Good to see you. Just drive it right on up. You finally made it. Yeah, Kim's calling me after you called me. She thinks you're coming right now to get her.
Why could she call me last night?
She works on your schedule. You don't work on hers. Hey everybody. How are you guys? Thanks for popping in. Hello from Iowa. Bradley, Queen Bee, Lou, how are you? How are you, Lou? Lou Skunt. We've got our favorite roving Irishman in here as our only mod at the moment. Hang with us
God, I haven't seen you in so long, dude.
for a while. Irish, please.
Yeah?
So we've had this event going on for a couple hours, and I'm just now starting to do a little live stream because it's been kind of a rough event, and plus we've had music, but there were just things that, I don't know, that just didn't need to be on camera. But for those of you that are wondering, we are up here at Ruby Hill Park. We're going to be wrapping up pretty soon, but we're waiting for a few more people to come eat. We want to make sure everybody has an opportunity to eat. So this is Ruby Hill Park in Denver. And this is a pretty central area between north and south where the homeless communities are. And so we thought it would be a nice memorial outreach event. And of course the Levitt pavilions are down there, and there's music, and I don't know if that's going to get, I'm going to get hit on copyright with that, but it doesn't, I don't think it probably is. But we also had music up here for a while, and so we just kind of shut that off so I could just do a live stream here. We just got some folks coming in randomly and periodically to eat and gather and share some stories. Hi Michael, Story, how are you? Epic Roller, hey there. Yes, this is a tribute to Cowboy. Thank you, Jonathan, I appreciate it. So, Phyllis, how are you? Good to see you in here. So, let's start off with Cowboy's bike. We've got Cowboy's bike here, and we, these are the last of his belongings. Hold on, let me take this phone call real quick. There might be somebody that wants to come eat. Sam, how are you? Good. Hey, we're having a memorial up here at Ruby Hill Park. We're having a barbecue. You want to come eat? Cowboy. No, we don't. We don't really have any answers. So. Oh, you're with Brenda? Good. I tried to call her earlier. Can you guys? Where are you? Yay! Why don't you come up here? You guys eat. I need to see you guys. So we're up at the playground pavilion. You know to come in off of Cuevas? Yeah. Yeah, hurry over so we can make you guys some food, okay? Please? All right, see you soon. Bye. Yay, that's awesome. So Sam and Brenda are going to come. But look at, I want to just talk a little bit about this because Cowboy's daughter is here and she's going to take his bike home. And Dan was just telling me a story about how many times this bike had gotten stolen. And Dan got it back for Cowboy. So this bike was very treasured. It's been in safekeeping since Sal Shits and Giggles. Many of you know Shits and Giggles in here. He and I went and cleaned out Cowboy's room, and he's kept his property. But here's his beautiful urn. His daughter picked this out. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? So Cowboy's here with us today. Yeah, Irish River. It's been gorgeous. It's a little over 80 degrees, so it's not blistering hot. And here were some of the other things in his belongings, his wallet. Some CDs and some little journal here that we found in his property. It's titled Financial Advisor Book. So, yeah. And Cowboy's daughter and his little granddaughter brought me flowers today, but flowers are hanging out here. So we're going to go sit down and we're going to have a chat with Cowboy's daughter. We're going to meet Destiny, and we're going to talk about a little bit about whatever she wants to talk about. I think it's good to get perspective of what it's like to be a young adult in a situation when your parent is homeless. Some background. Destiny was super close to just rekindling her relationship with her dad for the first time in many, many years since she was young. And we were about to have Cowboy in a position where he was going to be able to meet his granddaughter for the first time. But this has been a very unfortunate and sudden, abrupt thing that's happened. And it's really turned some things inside out and sent us in a lot of different directions. There was a lot of unfinished business with Cowboy, including family and his side of the family and inheritance money and all kinds of things. So we're working through things. That's my adorable and ever so patient husband over there as the grill master, doing a fantastic job. We have supplies. People have been just kind of going through stuff. If you need a bag, here's a bag to put stuff in. Will you eat some of this stuff? Will you eat some of that? Yeah, take that. Take a couple of those. So we got food items, we got hygiene mostly, lots of socks. People are just kind of making up some goodie bags. There's a bag for it. Yeah, take that. We got a thank you on the Amazon wish list. We've got wet wipes. We've got lotions, sunscreen, deodorants. Yeah, you get a bag. Here. Hey, bud. Tear that off, hon. There you go. Jason's here with us today. We're glad to see him.
You guys wouldn't happen to have any AA batteries, would you?
You know, I don't. Those batteries in that bag, they're old. They've been in my car from winter to summer, so they're probably no good. Did you get it set up, Henry?
Yeah, do they even make anything C and D batteries anymore?
Oh, I know, right?
I don't know that they do.
Did you get that set up for today? 6 o'clock?
Yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah, 6:30. That's fine. That's fine. So we're gonna meet him over there?
Yeah, his name's Chrissy, and he'll be there 6.
Okay.
And I'll have your money to you by noon on Monday.
That's cool.
Okay, if I tell you I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna have to.
Henry, I trust you. I trust you.
Well, hey, trust no bitch, okay?
You ain't no bitch, that's for sure.
Man, I know women are better men than men.
Yeah, I
You know,
agree.
taking care of their kids, job. For me, you got yeah, for you. Well, hey, that means I only took
Booty
like-
socks, sunscreen. Jason, take some of this sunscreen for yourself.
I took one of those socks. Could I have another? I don't.
Yeah.
Even, look at these are
Henry, take
compliments
what
of
you
Denver
need.
County. That's the only pair I own. No, I'm serious.
So, Henry, you want to tell your story, Henry? Or you want
Yeah.
me to tell it?
Well, I'm old and I'm ready to get off the street tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Yeah, Henry doesn't want to be on the streets, but Henry's on the streets. But Henry just had an ordeal. And it took us down an interesting path yesterday because you guys have heard me talk about how businesses and people love this new form of aggression on the homeless because they see government doing it. Well, some guy decided to kick Henry's dog,
Wop.
Wop. Hi, Wop. Hey,
How
buddy.
Fun guy.
Hey. Hey, everybody wants to say hi. Hi. Hey, Budro.
Yeah, Wop's a good boy.
So, some guy's been wanting to get confrontation with Henry, so he thought a good thing to do would be to kick his dog. Well, it wasn't. And so ultimately, what ended up happening, long story short, 5 cops rolled up on Henry, guns drawn. Henry went to jail for second-degree assault, investigative hold. I want everybody to pay very close attention to what investigative hold means. So this all went down yesterday, night before. So we had Amy, the advocate, had to go to court yesterday. Henry was on the 10:30 docket to get in front of the judge. Amy, the other advocate, goes to hopefully advocate for him. And they don't even get you into court until what time?
3:30.
3:30. Yeah, so Henry's on the docket at 10:30 to face, his accuser, whatever.
The charges are alleged.
And
Charges.
they get him in front of the judge finally at 3 o'clock. But luckily, the judge had let Amy make statement on the record because what they wanted to do was hold Henry on an investigative hold because of District 3, you guys. This is District 3 DPD. So what they decided they would do was they were going to assign an investigator Sunday night to the case, this coming Sunday. That was the first available investigator they had, apparently, while Henry sat in jail.
And lost all his belongings.
And lost
Assets,
his
yeah.
home, his car, everything he owns. But luckily, because Amy showed up, we think Henry got out with that PR
I
bond.
believe so, yes.
Yep, by Judge
They
Bolin.
wouldn't let me out if it wasn't for Amy going and speaking on my behalf to the judge.
Yep. And so we're glad we got that done, right,
Yeah,
Henry?
we're
But
awesome. She's awesome. Thank you, guys.
in the process, the cops have either stolen, lost, or misplaced Henry's phone and his keys.
Correct.
So what we're doing right now is trying to get someone to come make him a key fob, and we've got somebody set up at 6 o'clock. So we'll have to go meet this locksmith at 6 o'clock. So Henry can
Get away from
so Henry can pack up all his shit and have to move because this guy apparently works right there where Henry's staying, who's decided to be confrontational with Henry. But of course, Henry has the restraining order because he's homeless,
But
right?
I had stayed there 8 months prior to this and had no problems. I have had no problems with anybody there. As a matter of fact, they like me. They encourage me to use my generator during the day. I refuse to because I don't want to disrupt their business. I always clean there and the sidewalk in the street when I leave because I may have to come back. Now I can't come back because of this one bad apple.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we, of course, don't want to give too much information
Right.
because we don't want them to drum up more criminal charges on Henry for harassing a victim or using YouTube to do that, this and that. So we're not going to name locations.
Time for me to go.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about businesses, none of that. We're just going to try to help Henry GTFO on out of there since he's already been proven guilty as charged
Arrested,
with
yes.
this bullshit. So, yeah, we're working on that little story. But, all right, Henry, I just wanted to get that on the record. Thank you. 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah, I know where you're at. Yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah. Another thing Henry's been doing for a business over there. I went over there to check on his stuff yesterday. He's been trimming trees. So he's got a trailer full of tree limbs. from the work that he was doing. There's Jerry Lewis, my buddy Jerry. There's Joe and Dan, our friends. There's Dave, our friend. I met a new friend right there today. He's in a camper. Bobo Irish Rover says hello. All right, let's have a little powwow over here. We're gonna meet Destiny, Steve's son, Cowboy's daughter, not son. I've had too much sun on the brain today. I've been up for quite a while. I've been running around a little cray-cray. Some people are talking to her right now, so we'll scooch over there in just a second. Hey, Irish, is this stream okay? Are we good on audio and video? This again is my new phone.
Yeah, if you're ever back in town.
And I've got it on a charger. It's not on, so I need to figure that out real quick. Let's hear from Jerry Lewis. Jerry, say hello to everybody. We got to give everybody an update.
Hello, everybody.
Jerry
How y'all
Lewis.
doing? How y'all doing?
Yeah, so those of you that have been following for a long time, remember Jerry. Jerry is now housed.
Yes, doing.
He's doing good, and his health is dramatically improved. He's no longer a wanted fugitive
No, I'm
for
not.
all his victimless crimes.
Victimless.
Right? So, but Jerry's been in housing for a year, but Jerry has to move again because of a grant that Salvation Army got for him that runs out in a year. So Jerry is one of the victims from the PAR housing. You all remember the protective action rooms that Denver stuck these guys in and then kicked them out of. Jerry was one of the lucky ones and got this grant, and got this grant for a year, but that grant has run out. So now he's got to find more quote unquote affordable housing in Denver, Colorado
By the end of next month.
by the end of next month. So we're on a mission to
Yeah.
try to make that happen. And we'll see how that works out. Regan may be getting vocal and throwing more fits and vocal. Jerry needs me super vocal.
Woo!
Yeah. So
Like high pitch vocal.
high pitch vocal.
Yes.
All right, so that's Jerry. Jerry's doing good. Jerry looks good. You too, Jerry. You look very good. We're gonna have a seat over here. Yep, I am. Well, I think we're good right here because I have this facing us. And what do you got, little Missy? That's beautiful. It's beautiful. Here we are. Okay. Yes.
There we go.
See, so we're good, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Hey, everybody. Meet Destiny.
Hi.
Steve's daughter. And she's traveled a long ways to be here, twice in 2 days. And she's now got her dad's ashes. And I don't know, Destiny, I think one of the things that I was talking about earlier, it's a learning process to understand how this affects families. And I think people just like to understand what it means to be an adult child of a parent living homeless. I mean, what's that been like for you growing up?
It's been hard for me because I've always had to wonder like where my dad was or if he was okay, if he was eating, if he was too cold or too hot, if he had what he needed. It was hard because I never knew where he was. I never knew what was going on in his life. I I never knew if I was going to get a phone call or if something happened, or if I would even get the phone call because nobody knew. Nobody knew about me really, but that's okay. I have my dad now, and I'm gonna be taking him home to Grand Junction with me, and I won't ever have to worry about where he's ever at in this cruel world. So I'm happy about that for sure.
When you say cruel world, why do you say cruel world?
Because nobody cares about the homeless. They look at them as people that have nothing going for them, or they don't have stories, they don't have families, they don't have lives. Like I'm an adult now, and I can understand things better than I used to, and I don't judge people for things. And
Your generation, it's really interesting to me because I love the fact that you can forgive your dad for his faults. When other family members, it seems like older generation family members, they like to hold a lot of grudges. And that certainly doesn't help repair any relationship, right? And you were actually working on rekindling this relationship with your dad. And you've been working hard on this for what, at least the last 6 months.
yeah. And I was almost there. Almost.
And we learned something it was a little,
Sad.
sad I guess is the right word. So Cowboy had got a call Friday before he was found deceased in his motel room. He was found on a Tuesday, but he'd gotten a call on Friday, and he was told that his housing was approved. We just learned this yesterday. This is the same place that we've been working with between Coalition, myself, and Cowboy himself for over a year. And he had finally been approved for that apartment. And we don't think he knew because he didn't call her, he didn't call me, so we don't think he got the message. He did try to call them back, but he never connected. And
Because it said he never checked his voicemail that night. So I have his phone now, and I went through his call log, and they had called him at around 4 o'clock, and he called them back around 9 o'clock that night, and he never listened to the voicemail, and that's what's really sad.
so at this point, we have more questions than answers still, would you say, Destiny?
Yeah, lots more questions.
Yeah, and it's been really overwhelming. And I don't know, as time goes on, it feels harder, not easier right now. I don't know how you're feeling about things, but we just have so many unanswered questions. And
Hold on, baby.
the Adams County Sheriff's Department is in charge of the investigation along with the Adams County Coroner. It's not in Denver. It's right on the border of Denver, where Denver stuffed him into a motel in Adams County. So we're trying to wade through that stuff, but her and I together, we're a good team. And I'm going to tell you something about this young lady. Perseverance and intelligence like no other. I am so proud to know her. I feel honored to even I'm learning from her. I'm just like, this is amazing. And I'm just devastated that Cowboy did not. We were almost there. I think that's what the hardest thing is for me in all of it. But I don't know. Just, things happen, and we have to wade through them. And I don't know, Destiny. You just have a lot of great energy to share with people on how to work through these things when it's your family out here on the street. When's the last time you talked to your dad?
I spoke to my dad the night Thursday. I spoke to him Thursday night, and I'm from Grand Junction. He called me,
Which is 4 hours away from the metro area, just for
that's
this.
pretty far, but he called me around 8:30, 9 o'clock that night, and just was trying to talk to me, and I told him that I was at a concert. He told me, okay kiddo, don't wash your car because it's supposed to rain. And that was the last time that I talked to him.
Yeah. And I talked to him on Thursday as well. For those of you that were watching the live stream, I was over in Inglewood and Cowboy called me. So yeah, that was the last time we got to talk to him, and then we got the news the following Tuesday. And unfortunately, Destiny had to take the brunt of the news. Tell us how that happened.
I was at work and a Mesa County Sheriff's officer showed up at my house and knocked on the front door. I wasn't there, so I had to talk to him through my camera, and I gave him my phone number, and he called me and just said, was Steve your dad? And I said yes, and he said, well, we need you to call Adams County Coroners because he was found deceased earlier this morning. So that was really hard.
Yeah, so that stuff is, I don't know, nobody wants to have to go through that. I didn't think we were going to have to, I don't know, I'm sorry. I'm glad that we've had this opportunity to get to know this side of Steve's family. It's been an honor, truly.
And it's an honor to have you. You're great.
Wow. And we connected because of this channel.
We did, yeah. I was actually on YouTube, and I'm like, what the heck? That's my dad. And I sat there and watched that whole live, and I was just so interested, and I was just like, what the heck? I was so excited because I haven't seen my dad since I was probably 13, like in person. I haven't seen no pictures of him, no video chats, nothing, just phone calls and text messages. So to like see him like in the real and the now, it was just so amazing to me.
So that's cool. I mean, I'm glad that this channel has brought us together. Isn't she beautiful, Phyllis? She sure is. Modern Retro Radio, how are you today? No. Hello, Destiny. Wishing you peace in the very difficult time.
Bo got down on the not toasted.
Shits and giggles. That's Sal.
Oh.
That's our buddy Sal. He's in our stream.
Oh.
Did you get enough to eat? Shits and giggles. Good.
Tell him he's got tools now. Work on something.
Hey, get
Let's work with those tools.
yeah. Let's put together some bikes, Sal. Let's put together some bikes. Thank you, Shits and Giggles, for all your help. It's greatly appreciated. Very much.
Hot dog, and I want to go to. No.
Jonathan, we loved Cowboy. I'm sure he was proud to be your father. Yes, he was. He loved this little gal. We talked about her quite a bit. Cowboy was just kind of I don't know, he's modest. He didn't wear a lot of emotions on his sleeve. But when he got fired up, he was fired up.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. This is kind of a small stream today, I'm assuming because it's a Saturday at all the wrong times, and I'm
That's okay.
probably competing with other larger channels, but
That's okay.
we're documenting history. It's digital history. So that's why we did this stream, and we're going to keep it kind of short because I think we're getting ready to wrap up. And yeah, we've been here a while. What else you want to say, hon?
I just want to say thank you to everybody that's watching and everybody that's been here along the way. Don't judge people.
Thank you.
On the way here, actually, we were going to stop and get Regan some flowers, and there was this, I was like, we need to find somewhere, because I'm not from here, so I don't know nothing, but I was like, we need to get her some flowers, and this lady just appeared literally out of nowhere with flowers, and I bought them from her right off the street, so, yeah. It's very
isn't
important.
that wild? It's wild.
She literally just walked out of nowhere. Like, I didn't see her. We were at the stoplight. But, yes. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to Regan.
All right, you guys, so thanks for popping in today. This has been hard. There have been some surprise events here today, too. There's always despair. And when we get done here, we're going to have to go get Henry situated so Henry doesn't end up back in jail. Henry and I will go to jail together. That'd be a hoot. Yeah. So yeah, we've got more to do today, and that's what we're gonna do. So everybody, thank you for being here, popping in and saying hey and meeting everybody. And see you soon.